home, sometimes we ask, is LEC around? So that light can come and that light can go. But the light we are here to celebrate is a light that does not depart. That light is education. Put your hands together, because when you have education, you have the light that never goes off. Education is a light that brightens your whole body, your entire system, and makes you a better person. I am deeply honored to be here for us to be celebrating that light. I have not been selected because I'm bright or brilliant. I've not been selected because I'm one of the finest young men doing well. I've been selected because of the favor and trust received from A1, but also from the Creator. We don't take the situation of speaking to young people lightly, because these are the future. These are the people we expect to transform the nation. True transformation is not even in the roads we build. True transformation is not only in activities that we do in the community. True transformation is what we invest in people, and it's always an honor for us to be able to celebrate. I want to recognize the Creator, who is our maker, who is our author and our finisher. And there are people who left this morning. As we are speaking, there are other people who are living. You think you are here because you deserve it? No, you don't. So we want to recognize the Creator in a special way for allowing us, because we know some die at birth, some die at 16, some 36, some even they pass before their joyous days. So we are happy that the Creator have allowed us to come together. Again, when you build a school, you set the pace for a transformation of the community. There is nothing better in the community that transforms the community and beyond than a school, because truly that is the light. So we want to thank the institution for the effort you are making here to transform the lives of the people in this community, and to be able to make sure you make a contribution meaningfully in the society. We also, in particular, would like to recognize the strength, the courage, the resilience, the effort, and the sacrifices that the graduates have put in to reach them this far. I know the journey from nursery to grade 12, it can be an easy journey. But through it all, in spite of difficulties and challenges they faced, they stood the test of time. They did not give up along the way. So I will want us to put our hands together for Menina Class 2021-2022. They deserve our applause. Yeah, it's a lot of sacrifices that they put in. They really deserve our applause. And anytime you see them, I want you to give them a thumbs up, because it's not easy in our time, in our age, to go to school. There are different factors that will get you off. There are some bad friends, there are some bad influences, there are some lack of resources, and other things that you can think of. But in spite of those factors available, they did not give up. Let me say that you are the champions of our time. You are people that truly, you deserve our celebration, you deserve our encouragement. We are glad that other things will have stopped you, but you did not allow them to stop you. And so we want to say to you that as those things did not stop you, it is a moment for you to see them as a means to get to another level. Nelson Mandela said, education is the greatest weapon that can change the world. He said it many years ago. Today, he is still right. If you check in your life, I think there is nothing else in the existence of human being that can change your life better than education. If you found one, tell me. But the last time, just some weeks ago, I was talking to some professors at Cottington Graduate School, and I was telling them that we as human beings, we look like raw materials. When you take a fish from the water, that fish is a raw fish. As far as it is good for eating, but you cannot eat it as raw as that fish is. You have to cook that fish and make it to reach to the level that will make you to eat that fish. As a human being, we can be compared to a fish that is raw. We cannot make meaningful contribution in our communities without transforming first ourselves. We cannot do a better business without having some sort of education. We can't be meaningful without having some sort of education. And so that will make me to say, I'll reach a conclusion that education plus anything is equal beautiful. Even a small business woman in the community that is educated will do a better business. Even a farmer that is doing a small stuff is a better farmer because of education. So it is time for all of us to prioritize education, because that is a means for us to be processed, to become truly the kind of people we are meant to be. So before, if you have traded education maybe for something else, we want you to rethink. Other countries are transforming and doing better because they put education at a higher level. If you put education at a higher level, your life is going to be at a higher level. If you condemn education, your life, in many ways, people will condemn you. Clearing example you can see in the community, people who didn't go far in school, they have turned to other people we are giving names today. You don't want to be called those names. You want to go for something special that will make your life to be transformed. So I want to encourage you that all of us will need to do all we can do to make sure we are truly educated, that our minds are brighter, our lights shine all the time. The lights that I just said earlier that won't go off, like LEC sometimes does. Education light, if it wake you up at 12 midnight, you are ready to shine your light. Even if they wake you at 4 a.m., you are able also to shine your light. It is a light you can trust all the time. It is an investment that somebody cannot come enter your house and take it. When you have education, it's an investment that you have all the time. I want to encourage you to not take your education lightly, because it is a great deal. A few weeks ago, I was speaking to a group of graduates also, and I was telling them, when we check the learning process from nursery to PhD or beyond, the highest part of education is high school. Yes, I will say that again. From our own check and investigation, don't mind it, I've done PhD. Not a PhD they put on you, it's the one you sit on class and end. We have realized that the highest part of learning is learning from high school. Why? Because in high school, from nursery to 12th grade, as you've gone through, it's around 15 years, 16 years, 17 years. That's a lot of time. Almost 1/3 of your age or 1/4 of your age has been spent to that. Imagine you want to go to the University of Liberia. You only have 4 years for most programs to end your bachelor's degree. If you're going for master's, just 2 years to end your master's. Some countries, you'll get your master's in 1 year. If you're going for PhD like myself, like I did, as just 3 years. So I want to let you know that this is the most difficult part. Don't be afraid of what is ahead of you. To say, oh, how will I get money for me to pay my fees in college? My friend, once you have the desire first, and you work hard and you put yourself in a position, you are going to overcome it. So I want to tell you the same message I gave those graduates some weeks back, that you have done the difficult part. Always the first door to your house is very difficult to enter. You normally put iron door there to make sure that door is something that protecting you. Sometimes you put fence and put a main gate there. So this has been your main gate. High school education has been your main gate. And so you have now penetrated this gate. So I don't see any gate again. I don't see any walls again. So if you have walls in your mind, they are just misleading words. They are just walls that are not truly walls, but they are just walls created in your mind. I want to talk to you, young people graduating, that what you have done for yourself is marvelous. You have won the battle. This is not your first battle you won. In fact, scientists have recognized that when we were in the womb before the conception took place, there were millions of sperms that fought for space before conception. Guess what happened? The fight that took place, one person won the battle. Each person sitting in a seat here is a winner, first that they saw in the womb. So if you have been seeing yourself as a nobody, as somebody who cannot achieve your dream, or who cannot get that thing you want, I've come to not just talk to the graduates, but to also let you know that you are also a winner. You are also a champion. You can get your dream achieved. If even age, all right, maybe you are 50 or 60. I have seen some people in our country who have also gone to school at certain level. It's not too late for you. You can be able to do those things that you want to achieve in life. I want to encourage you to step forward. I'm encouraging you to step forward and refuse to be ordinary. My encouragement to you is to step forward and refuse to be ordinary. I would like the graduating class to say this along with me. I am stepping forward.
I am stepping forward.
I am stepping forward.
I am stepping forward.
And I'm refusing to be ordinary.
I am refusing to be ordinary.
I am stepping forward.
I am stepping forward.
And I'm refusing to be ordinary.
I am refusing to be ordinary.
Please have your seat. Put your hands together for them. When you have the chance to come in this universe, you have a special assignment and a burden placed on you. You didn't just come here so that you can make a living and survive and be buried in a grave that nobody will remember. You didn't come here and be in someone's womb and spend 9 months there, and then you came out. They try to cater for you, work with you, and reach age 15, 18, 19, or graduate from high school to go back and become a petty trader somewhere and allow life flow by. We were not called like that. We were called to refuse to be ordinary. We were called to rise to a certain level in our lives where we enjoy the true meaning of life. You deserve to live better life. You deserve to advance to the dream that you have been called for. So I want to challenge all of you that you have something special inside of you. You have something great inside of you. And that greatness, wake up every morning trying to wake it up. Wake up every morning trying to water it. You are now an example and an ambassador of this institution. Don't go in the community and behave like somebody who did not graduate from high school. Don't go and join groups that are not truly people. They expect you to be the light, to be special people of the community. We want you to be good examples. We want you to march forward and know that you have come for a special reason. I was telling people that your parents, some of them, have waved your dream to you. Some of them couldn't go to school. Now they want to put every energy and every resource behind you. So when you let them down, when you let your own future down, you are not just letting your own future down alone, you are letting the future of your parents down also. And you are also letting down the future of those whose destiny are tied to yours. When you move from here, I don't want you to be playing around again. I know there is a period for us to have some fun, but what is life for you to just merry-make and have fun? Is that what you have been sent here for? I don't think so. I beg to agree, and I want to challenge you to rise up and not be an ordinary. Don't agree to be a person of anyhow. It doesn't matter what background you come from. I come from a very poor family, for sure. I came from a very poor family, and my parents both did not get formal education. But I struggled and I refused myself to be ordinary. I was in the red light market some 12, 15 years back. I used to sell cosmetics. I used to sell just local stuff. But I rose up from selling in the mall to also now becoming an impactor of people's lives. So if I can do it, I think you can do it also. So I want to challenge you to not allow your background hold you back. I want to challenge you to not allow thinking that lack of money will hold you back. In our world today, there are people available and prepared to support us. But are we prepared to support ourselves? There's a saying that when somebody is watching your back, the stomach is there for you to watch it yourself. If the person is not watching the back, you start watching the stomach first. If the person is not there to send you and start paying your fees, look for your entrance fee first and go there. I didn't have money when I planned to go to university, but when I took the bold step of faith, other doors started to open. I want to urge you to also do likewise. It may have to start with a decision, thinking that refusing and affirming to yourself every day that no, I refuse to be ordinary, like you said to yourself, and make sure that you don't settle. Remind yourself there will be forces that will come to discourage you. A voice may be speaking to you to say, well, where will you go? You know, we have been in this family like this. I can tell you, you could be the history maker. Thomas spoke about other people who struggle over time and they made history. Sitting here, you could be that person if you don't give up. Let me provide you advice to you as you move after this day. Decision is yours to make. Whether to live a simple and a poor life or to live a life of enjoyment where people will be proud of you, where your own friends will not abandon you, where your own partner, the girl you dream about, will not leave you because you didn't go any far. But people, you will be an attraction to people and you'll get things that you want in your life. You need to make that decision and remind yourself of that decision daily. You are no longer a child. You are now an adult. The fact that you are stepping out of the walls, it means that truly you are an adult. Live like an adult. Don't live like a child, expecting people to feed you all the time. Begin to feed yourself with all that is required to feed yourself. If you haven't found your career, make your hands busy. Be doing some things around your place. In that process, you will just find that thing you want to do. Today, you don't want to be moving all over the place again. No party can pass by you. No game can pass by you. If you are to get your dream and refuse to be extraordinary, then you may need to deny yourself of some of those things that may stop you from that. We want you to make sure that before you act around some things, make sure you think first. Don't act and do things and come back regretting. No, an educated person does not live like that. Education is meant for your life to make you walk and walk very, very wisely. So again, don't settle for small when you can get big. Don't live in one-bedroom house when you can live in a mansion. Don't give yourself those little things when you can give yourself a big thing. I want to encourage you that in the process, you may need to double your hard work. In high school, you were taught to work hard, to study overnight for exams. But again, that particular thing you are learning in school, you are not putting it aside. It is still in front of you. Anything you want to do, the Bible says, whatever your hands finds to do in fact, do it with your all. Because in the grave, there is no work. What will make you to sleep for 48 hours? When in the grave, you will sleep for the rest of your existence. This place is not a place of sleeping. Sleeping should just be a moment of rest. It should not be. Don't allow sleep to rob you of your destiny. We want to call you to work hard and make sure that you make the difference. The community where you live needs your help. They need somebody to rise to become the next President Pro Tem, maybe to become the next head of state, or to become the next whatever it is. Let the best musician, as our friend was singing, whatever you are passionate about, you want to do, just go for it. And don't allow anything to hold you back. Thank you for your time. I'm glad that I've said something to you. I hope this was not meant to just entertain you, but I mean whatever I've said to you. I want to let you know again that you have climbed a hill. This has been a great hill that you have climbed. But again, I remind you about what Nelson Mandela said. Nelson Mandela said, after climbing a great hill, you have just noticed that there are more hills to climb. I want to tell you, as we told many people, that after climbing the high school ladder, you still have more ladders to climb. Yes, you still have the ladder of bachelor's degree to climb. It is still ahead of you. You have the ladder of master's degree to climb. If you don't climb that ladder, you are not there yet. You have the ladder of PhD to climb. Maybe you could be the first in your family to get PhD like I am. You can also climb that ladder. I want to challenge you to refuse to be ordinary because you are special.